There are many people who are failing online, not because they are lazy or they are not conscientious, but because they have picked the wrong model. And I'm going to show you what amounts to the wrong model in this video and how to pick the right model that will help you make money fast. Scale to $10,000 per month fast. There are two mistakes that are tied together that many people make. One, they come online with the side hustle mindset. So they go for low risk, low cost, in quote, opportunities. Many have advised them that is the best starting point. But the problem they don't think and consider is that those low risk, low cost starting points that they have been advised to get into are also places that many others are going to. And just by simple supply and demand rules, the more people go into a pool, no matter how big that pool is, over time, the competition increases. And because of this high competition, it becomes difficult, more difficult for you to emerge as a leading voice or a standout voice. And what happens? It is difficult for you to make a sale. And even when you do make a sale, because the competition is stiff, the margins are usually low. So what does this lead to? Because you're not getting good results, and even when you get results, the margins you make per sale or per lead is quite low. You spend months, years without real tangible results for the efforts you have put into. Like you see some people are saying, I have done drop shipping, I have done this app, I have done that one, I've done this one, they have done a number of different things over the period. And most of the things they have done over this period have something in common. They are usually low cost entry, they are also usually low sale point because they're going for mass appeal, trend. So let me give you an example. If you set up a drop shipping store, unless you're an experienced drop shipper, your margins per sale are going to be relatively low. Now, that's not even adding the cost of advertisement. Because if you are doing drop shipping, your primary way of getting traffic is via advertisement. Okay, now you add your ad cost. By the time you subtract the profit you make, the margin you add to what the supplier delivers to you, and then you add your ad cost to get a sale, what is left for you are very small margins. But you still have to set up the store, set up your adverts, spend money, do all the things you need to do to fulfill the orders and all those things. Yes, you can automate some of the processes, but it becomes cumbersome. So unless you have the resources and the team to scale things, because your margins are low, it is more difficult for you to get to a point where you are making profit of $10,000. You might make volume of sales that is even more than that, but your profit, money you can take home and use, is usually very low. But compare this with lead generation, where you are paid as much as $500 per lead. Lead, that somebody fills a form. A certain type of person fills a form, and the company pays you $500. For you to get to $10,000 a month, all you need is 20 of such leads. And now the volume of work you need to do is nowhere close to what this person who is doing drop shipping has to do to make $10,000 per month. So effort for effort, cash for cash. The person who is doing this other model, lead generation, if he knows what he's doing, he will make much more money faster and with more ease, and he can scale his business more easily. So let me give you a 3-point framework or kind of filter that will help you choose the right model for you. The first filter is value chain positioning. Under value chain position, there are two things you need to pay attention to. One, this model you are picking, does it sell to affluent consumers, or does it sell to broke consumers? Or does it sell to businesses? That is, it is B2B. If it sells to affluent consumers, and B2B, you are good to go. If it sells to broke people, people who are price sensitive, who $5 difference makes a lot of meaning to them, you're already having a red flag in that business model. If you're choosing a model still under the value chain positioning, you need to focus on profit per client and not volume of clients. Because one of the things, like if you're doing keyword research, people will do keyword research and say, look at this keyword has high volume and easy competition. But what they don't also check is, if I get this high volume, what am I making per person that comes in? So don't just look at volume of clients or volume of prospects. Look at what profit you make per client or per prospect. Let me give you an example. If you're selling a 5,000 naira ebook per prospect or per person who ends up buying, you make 5,000 naira. But if you're providing leads in a particular industry, let's say for some injury kind of claims in the US, you might get paid $500 or $1,000. But let's just go with $500. So you see, if you are selling a 5,000 naira ebook, for you to make 800,000 naira, you need to sell 160 of such ebooks. But for the elite, for you to make 800,000 naira, you need to make only one sale. Because as at today, a dollar is 1,600 naira. Look at. So think about it yourself. It will be easier for you to get one lead for $500 than it will be for you to sell 160 of those ebooks. If both of you know what you're doing and you're equally invested. The next filter is customer lifetime value. There are products that pay recurring commissions. So even though the amount you get paid per lead is small or per sale is small, because they are recurring, as long as those people stay, they'll keep paying you. So let's say you get a commission of $50 on somebody you bring to that program. Over the course of 1 year, you have made $600. If it is those ones that pay lifetime recurring, over the course of 10 years, you have made $6,000 from that customer. So the lifetime value of that customer is not $50, it's $6,000. If the average they stay with you on a program is 10 years. Now, this is very important because let's say you pick a model that supports recurring commissions. If you are getting 50 per commission per sale, all you need to do to get to 10,000 is to get 200 signups. Now, if you get 200 signups, you'll be making $10,000 per month. But now look at the interesting part. It might take you a while to get to $10,000. But because they are recurring commissions, once you hit $10,000, if the lifetime value of the customers in this space is, let's say, 5 years, you are almost guaranteed that you'll be making $10,000 per month for 5 years. I don't know whether you're seeing the point. So as part of your filtering process, check the customer lifetime value or client lifetime value. So go for programs that pay high commissions per sale or that pay recurring or both. So when you're picking a model, look for customer lifetime value. It's very important. And as a recommendation, B2B usually has high customer lifetime value. And one of the reasons is because in the B2B space, purchases are not made on impulse. They are business decisions. And people sit down and enter into them thoughtfully. And because they enter into those decisions thoughtfully, they end up picking products that match their businesses better. And when those solutions deliver the promised results, these businesses are more likely to continue using those solutions and also buy related solutions, cross-sells or upsells from the same provider. So that's one of the reasons why I usually recommend B2B. Pick B2B. Go business to business. Because businesses are about ROI. They're not thinking about the cheapest product on the market. They're thinking about the product that will give them the best results. The final filter you need to check is traffic leverage. Using dropshipping as an example, most dropshippers use paid traffic because they pick trendy products which might not have SEO traction and just go buy ads and then make sales and make their profit. But if you are using paid ads, you are not getting leverage because even if you buy ads from a source for 20 years, you are still going to buy the next one. You're going to pay for the next clicks that you will get. But if it is SEO or something that allows you to build residual income, let's say on YouTube or on a website, when you create content, for example, it will cost you money upfront, it will cost you time, it will cost you resources. But when you create that content and it gains traction, it begins to rank or begins to show up, what happens? That content will keep sending you traffic for months and sometimes for years and years to come. I have YouTube videos that have been sending me traffic for some years. So the model you are picking, within it, can you get traffic leverage? That means if you enter this space, can you create content that will be driving traffic to you even when you're not working, even when you're sleeping and not spending money? Think about that. Use these 3 filters to determine whether a model is good for you or not. I want you to understand something. Simplicity is the best. Now, sometimes some people want to sell you some complex things that have a lot of processes and steps. The more complex it is, the more difficult it will likely be. Simplicity can be very profound. So if you want to pick a model that will help you make money, good money, life-changing money, and also make money you build a business that is scalable, that you can take to the next level and grow as high as you want, make sure that the core principle of that model is simple. Like, if you ask me, here's what I would recommend for you, and it's simple. Pick a high-ticket, obscure B2B niche. By high-ticket, I mean it must be between $500 to $2,000 as commission for products in the space. Pick that. Then do your research and create high-value content that satisfies the audience there. Then link to an offer. Create those high-value content on platforms that allow you to build residual traffic. I mean YouTube. I mean a website targeting SEO so that Google and Bing and other search engines will bring you organic traffic. If you do that very well, you have picked the right niche. You've created high-value content that drive traffic organically and bring them residually for months and years to come, and then link to your offer. One thing is sure, that once the content matures and begins to bring traffic, you begin to make some sales. And now if you create another batch of content, they keep compounding your results. So you see, the process in this model is simple, but you can scale with this simple model to $1 million per month. All you need to do is to keep stacking it up. And when you have built up a niche to a point, you are happy, you think you cannot expand further, you can repeat that same process in another niche, in another niche, in another niche, and do it in 20 niches, as much as your power can handle. It's a simple model, but it's super powerful. But there's a right and wrong way to go about any model you pick. Though I've told you that the niche itself, the concept is simple, but the little steps that you need to master. How do you pick the right niche? How do you pick the right obscure B2B high-ticket niche that aligns with your core values, your aspirations, your visions, your lifestyle, your market-verified skills? Because you can pick a niche that is awesome by itself, but that is not the right fit for you, and that gets you frustrated. You don't enjoy it. And because you don't enjoy it and you're not passionate about it, after some time you just lose interest, even though it's a profitable niche. So how do you pick the right niche? And when you pick the right niche, how do you create the right content? What is the right content? How do you set everything up so that they bring you residual traffic? What is the right offer? How do you pick the right offer? All these and more are the things you don't need to go looking for and finding out by yourself. A wise man knows that the best way to get to his destination fast is to get a map, or preferably a guide who has gone that way many times. You are not supposed to do this alone. You're not supposed to figure it out on your own. We can help you if you join our mentorship program. We will take you by the hand from where you are today, step by step, day by day, to a point where you make $10,000 per month and more. And we'll do that over the course of 24 months, teaching you, sharing our experiences. Hey, there's a mind there. Don't go there. That's the wrong place to go. This is the right way to go. We'll teach you and take you by the hand. If you want to be a part of our mentorship program, click the link in the pinned comment and description below. It is titled $10K in 24. Click that link. It will take you to a page where you will ask for your phone number, your name, and your email address. Provide those and submit. When you submit, you will get an email automatically within 5 minutes asking you to confirm. Please open that email and click the confirmation link. If you don't click that confirmation link, our conversation with you stops right there. But once you click the confirmation link, you will get another email within 5 minutes that will give you 2 links. One to an application form, the other to an overview document. Our overview document gives you a snapshot of what we offer, what we give you in the mentorship program. Read it to get an understanding of what we offer in the mentorship program. The second link will take you to an application form. Please answer the questions in that application form. It helps us determine if you're the right fit, the right profile for our mentorship program. Our mentorship program is awesome. I know I'm biased, but it's great. It will take you from point 1, wherever you are, to point 2, that is a minimum of $10,000 per month within 24 months. But it won't work for everybody. You have to be a certain kind of person to stay through for 24 months, following our instructions, doing the things we do, attending classes. So this application form helps us determine that. So fill that application form and submit. Once our system determines that you're the right fit, you will get an automatic email within 5 minutes. That email will contain a link to a page where you can book a call with me. You will see different time bells. Pick the time that is convenient for you. You cannot book earlier than 24 hours from where you, like if you are booking at the time you are watching, if you go there to book now, you have to give yourself at least 24 hours because you won't see anything within 24 hours. So you can only book a minimum of 24 hours ahead. You can book much later ahead. So book the call. When you book that call, you will get an email automatically with my phone number. It will include my phone number. The reason why we're sending our phone number is so that you save it. So that when I call you at that time you picked, you will know it is me and not a random stranger. I will call you at the time you picked, and then you are free to ask me all the questions you have about our mentorship program. And then I might ask you a few questions. And when we are satisfied, you don't have any other question, we can now give you our payment details for you to pay and become part of our mentorship program. But what if you don't have the time, but you want to still earn online? $10,000 per month, $20,000 per month, or even as little as $1,000 per month, or even less, $200 per month. Whatever amount you want to earn from $200 per month and above, we can help you with what we call our Done For You package. It is for people who don't have the time, or who cannot go through the mentorship program, or who just want a hands-free passive income asset set for them without them bothering about it and have the money to pay. The link to it is the second link in the pinned comment and description. The title is DFY-Passive Income Digital Assets, PIDA. Click that link. it will take you through a similar process to those who are for the mentorship program. When you confirm, you will get an overview document and a link to an application form. But you see, the overview document of the Done For You is particularly important because, unlike the mentorship, we are not going to teach you. We're going to do it for you. So it's a more elaborate document, which we encourage you to read. Take your time to read and understand. Possibly give it to your lawyer, your CPA, or your accountant to read. Anybody who advises you on financial matters or your investments, please give it to that person to read so that you will make an informed decision. Our Done For You is also great, but it's not for everybody because we will build out the systems over 24 months and you start making the promised amount from the 25th month. So you need to enter into it with clear understanding so that you will not come in and think we are offering something we are not offering. That's why we want you to go through the overview document very well. Then when you are done, go through the rest of the process and then you can talk with me and we can take this to the next level. You can pay and we start building out your passive income assets for you, a machine that makes you money on autopilot. So you can see it's entirely up to you to transform your financial life. 24 months from today, if you take the right action, you can be making $10,000 per month. Minimum. Do you know what that is in today's Nigeria? It is at least 16 million naira per month. Now imagine what that would do in your life, what it would do for your family, what it will do for your loved ones, what it will mean for your dreams and aspirations in life. You can build the houses you want to build. You can engage in those courses and visions you have been delaying because of money. You can do a lot of things. The ball is squarely in your court now. It's entirely up to you. Thanks for watching this video. God bless you and have a great life.